And we're rolling. How are the people doing? How are the people doing?
What?
How are the people doing?
Well, we have enough food and water to last us years on end, and there is enough of the population to ensure that the treasury will be full.
There's enough money to make a treaty with Lorraine and build more schools for the poor. Keep going.
We might have enough for both.
Sir Paragon, why did you burst into my chamber if not to bring me sad tidings? There's a dragon on the border who is burning the countryside. He refuses to eat our sheep and only wants to eat the people. This is the one I found from the prophecy to slay the beast. This is Lance. I can't deal with the dragon. I don't have the training and I'm only a child. A child is needed to make sure that the dragon was gone, not in the location sense.
Do you mind if I assist this young man on his quest? I have some magic ability from the wizard.
No, please don't, my sweet. He's a poor boy, and you would be in danger if I sent you to the dragon, maybe even killed. Don't even think about going, especially you this young.
As a balding old man, I say the dragon probably will be distracted by her so that the boy would be able to slay it with his friends. However, I could give her a power that she will be able to freeze the dragon whenever she is looked at.
Even then, I'm still skeptical that sending my daughter would be the best option. We need volunteers. A maid to be the distraction for the dragon while we slay the dragon. Leave me for a while. Prepare yourself, Lance, for your journey.
I love fantasy novels, especially when they accompany a solid amount of humor. Most of you will probably know what fantasy is, but if not, you'll know it by the huge dragons, knights, castles, mages, elves, and other things of that nature. Think books like The Hobbit, Lord of the Rings, How to Train Your Dragon, and others like it. These books, movies, and video games tend to have several different things that make them stand out in the fiction. Typically, when I look for fantasy novels and read them, I see medieval things. But then they also have some forms of mythological creatures or overly powerful characters. Wizards, elves, orcs, goblins, dwarves, trolls, etc. The whole thing is cool, and it's not because it's real. In fact, it's the complete opposite. Fantasy is one of those things that I just cannot put down, since I love those kinds of stories. It's kind of how I got into storytime animation. But lately I haven't been reading very many books, especially since a lot of them are overshadowed by some forms of explicit content or just overall weird concept. Now, a lot of these things you probably will be thinking, oh, sure, just get over it. But I like to put myself in the character's shoes. Think about it like this. If you were a main character, if you were any main character, if you were Frodo Baggins, if you were any of these characters, what would you do? Who would you talk to? I know I would probably want to put it on. I would probably want to, go to Mordor and say, well, we did it. I don't know if we'll ever make it back, though. There are a few books that stand out among the rest as books that are decent, if not amazing. The majority of them are in the kids section of the library. These titles are titles like The Adventurer's Guide, How to Train Your Dragon, The Wingfeather Saga, and many, many more. There are many other genres that are very cool, and ones that take the cake for best genre more than others. But the fantasy genre, it has a special place in all of our hearts. Stay amazing. Howdy. I wanted to say, I'm recording in my, at another place. I'm away from my original recording area, so some of this is going to sound a bit weird, especially since, there was a lot. But for now, I'm trying to keep my cousins entertained by making them do some of the scripting. Maybe I'll even get a gaming video out. with them in it. And if you want to, you can follow them. I'll have their links in the description below. Go check them out. It would mean a lot to them, and it would mean a lot to me. Anyways, as for some of the scripting, some of it I was kind of irritated because there was a bit about homophobia, or at least I probably would have been perceived as a homophobe, because I was talking about a lot about how there are some concepts where people will be just, gay and stuff like that. But there are some where I can get over it, like Wings of Fire. But yeah, quest for this week is what's your favorite story in the fantasy genre, or what's your favorite book, just in general? First off, read the thing. Second, tell me in the comments section. Anyways, stay amazing.